Hello friends, today I am going to discuss the stresses on composite sections. That means if material is made up of more than two or more than two different materials, then that material is known as a composite material. Stresses in composite section. A section which consists of two or more material rigidly fixed together at its ends in parallel is called as composite section. Here is the diagram of it. In that diagram, it is shown that the section is consist of two rods, rod 1 and rod 2, and load P, axial load P is applied on its axis as shown in figure, and these two rods are fixed at its ends parallelly. This means this total entire figure is known as the composite section because it consists of two different materials. Rod 1 is a different material and rod 2 is the different material. And for that figure we are applying load P, and this P is also divided into two parts because there are two different materials. This P is divided into load P1 for rod 1 and load P2 for rod 2. म्हणजेच काय, कोणताही जर आपण कंपोजिट सेक्शन घेतला त्याच्यावरती आपण लोड जर अप्लाय केला ऍक्सिस वरती, तर जो टोटल लोड आहे तो दोन भागामध्ये विभागला जातो. त्याचे दोन भाग असे होतात, मटेरियल एक म्हणजे रॉड एक वरती थोडासा काही भाग त्याच्यावरती लोड जो आहे अप्लाय केला जातो आणि रॉड 2 वरती त्यातला थोडा भाग अप्लाय होतो. म्हणजे हा टोटल लोड जो आहे दोन भागामध्ये विभागला जातो, P1 आणि P2. आता याच आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, स्ट्रेस अनालिसिस करायचं आहे डिटेलमध्ये. तीच डायग्राम पुढे कंटिन्यू केलेली आहे. Consider a composite section consists of two different material, say rod 1 and rod 2, and is subjected to axial load P. Means this is the composite section which is subjected to axial load P. L is the total length of the rod, and sigma 1 and sigma 2 stress in rod 1 and rod 2. That is stress in rod 1, that is sigma 1, stress in rod 2, sigma 2. P1 and P2 are the loads on rod 1 and rod 2. This total P is divided into two parts, P1 and P2. And there are two different materials, therefore Young's modulus is also different. E1 and E2 are the modulus of elasticity of rod 1 and 2. Also areas are different. A1 and A2 are the cross-sectional areas of rod 1 and 2, and L is the length of rod. So we have to calculate stresses in each rod, that is for 1 and for 2. Stress, formula of stress is load upon area. For bar 1 it is denoted as sigma 1. Sigma 1 is equal to P1 upon A1, load acting on bar 1 and cross-sectional area of rod 1. Therefore value of P1 is equal to sigma 1 into A1. Similarly, value of P2 is equal to sigma 2 into A2. Now this total load is divided into two parts, that is P is divided into two parts, P1 plus P2. Put the value of P1, P1 is equal to sigma 1 into A1 and P2 is equal to sigma 2 into A2. Therefore this is our required equation to calculate the loads. Total load is equal to P1 plus P2, that is P1 is equal to sigma 1 A1 and P2 is equal to sigma 2 A2. And again this section, composite section, is fixed at its both ends. Therefore change in length of the first section is equal to change in length of the second section. That is change in length of bar 1 is equal to change in length of bar 2. Formula of change in length is equal to PL upon AE, only one is provided for suffix, and P2 L2 upon A2 E2, this is the for second. Again L1 and L2 are the same because L1 is equal to L2 is equal to total L length of the rod. P1 upon A1 is equal to sigma 1 and P2 upon A2 is equal to sigma 2. Put the value of P1 upon A1 is equal to sigma 1, P2 upon A2 is equal to sigma 2. and we will get the equation sigma 1 upon E1 is equal to sigma 2 upon E2. Again it is changed by sigma 1 by sigma 2 is equal to E1 by E2. This is our final equation. म्हणजेच हे दोन इक्वेशनवर आपल्याला इथून पुढे याच्यावरती प्रॉब्लेम्स सॉल्व्ह करायचे आहेत. P is equal to sigma 1 A1 plus sigma 2 A2 and sigma 1 by sigma 2 is equal to E1 by E2. Let us discuss with problems. A composite bar consisting of steel rod of 30 mm diameter 30 mm in diameter enclosed in a copper tube of external diameter 60 mm and internal diameter of 30 mm. It is subjected to compressive axial load of 110 kN. Calculate stresses developed in steel and copper. Take Young's modulus of steel is equal to 210 kN per millimeter square. Young's modulus of copper is equal to 105 kN per millimeter square. First of all, we will note down the given data. Composite bar is given consisting of steel rod of 30 mm diameter. Diameter of steel is equal to 30 mm, that is inner. This is the steel diameter. Inner section is the steel. Its diameter is 30. It is enclosed in a copper tube of external diameter 60. This is the external diameter 60 mm and internal diameter again 30. This is 30. Axial load, that is P is equal to 110 kilonewton. D1 and D2 are the external and internal diameter of copper tube. ES and EC are given. And now we have to calculate stresses developed in steel and copper, sigma C and sigma S. First of all, calculate the areas of each section. AS is equal to area of steel section is equal to pi by 4 d square. D is the 30 because this is the solid bar, and copper tube is the copper is a tube. Therefore, area of copper tube section is equal to pi by 4 d1 square minus d2. D1 is the 60 and d2 is the 30. Put the value and we will get the area of copper section. We have to calculate stresses in steel rod and stresses in copper rod. We know the equation sigma S, that is stresses in steel divided by Young's modulus of steel is equal to stresses in copper divided by Young's modulus of copper. We know the value of ES and EC which is given in the problem. Put the value of ES is equal to 210, value of EC is given 105. Both are given in terms of kilonewton. Therefore, you did not need to multiply it by 10 raised to 3 because both get cancelled. Therefore, you will get sigma S is equal to 210 upon 105 sigma C. Sigma value of stress in steel is equal to 2 times stress in copper. This equation we will get. Sigma S is equal to 2 times sigma C. This equation, this value of equation we have to put into the load formula, that is P. आता ह्याची जी व्हॅल्यू आहे आपण ते P मध्ये पुट करूया. फॉर कंपोजिट सेक्शन P is equal to PS plus PC. PS means load on steel, PC means load on copper. PS means sigma S into AS and PC means sigma C into AC. Total P is equal to 110. Sigma S is equal to 2 times sigma C. When above seen that AS we are calculated, sigma C put, AC is equal to we are calculated above. Again here we can take common as a sigma C here, and here also sigma C, we can take it common and we will get the value of sigma C is equal to 31 Newton per millimeter square. Therefore steel is its double. Sigma S is equal to 2 times sigma C. 2 into 31 is equal to 62 Newton per millimeter square is the stress. Again we will solve the second problem. Two vertical rods of a steel and other of copper are each rigidly fixed at the top as shown in figure. A horizontal crossbar of copper is fixed to the rods at the lower ends, carries a load of 6000 Newton. such that the crossbar remains horizontal even after loading. Calculate the load shared by each rod. Here what is given? Two rods, copper and steel, each having diameter 30 millimeter. Distance between them is 500 millimeter. Length of the rod is equal to 4000 millimeter, and applied load P is equal to 6000 Newton. And there is one condition: after even loading 6000 Newton load is applied, the crossbar remains horizontal. Means लोड अप्लाय केल्यानंतरही हा जो बार आहे हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे, म्हणजेच काय चेंज इन लेंथ ऑफ द फर्स्ट बार इज इक्वल टू चेंज इन लेंथ ऑफ द सेकंड बार झालेला आहे. त्यामुळे हा हॉरिझॉन्टल असू शकतो. जर इन्क्लाइन झाला तर चेंज इन लेंथ चेंज होतं. We have to calculate first stress in steel and stress in copper relation, and that value we have to put into the load equation, where D is the diameter of each rod 30 millimeter, P is the load 6000 Newton, stresses in Young's modulus of steel is given 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per millimeter square, and Young's modulus of copper is given 1 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per millimeter square. Length of steel is equal to length of copper is equal to 4000 millimeter. Therefore, we have to calculate cross-sectional area of each material. AS is equal to AC because diameter is same, pi by 4 30 square. And we have to calculate relation between stress in steel and stress in copper using equation stress in steel divided by Young's modulus of steel is equal to stress in copper divided by Young's modulus of copper. Put the values of Young's modulus of both the steel and copper. We will get again sigma S is equal to 2 times sigma C. This load is divided into two sections, that is PS and PC. Total load P is equal to sigma S AS plus sigma C AC. Put the value P is equal to 6000, sigma S is equal to 2 times sigma C, AS is known 706.86, sigma C as it is, and AC is also 706.86. Again take common sigma C and solve it. We will get stress in copper, that is 2.83 Newton per millimeter square, and stress in steel it will be doubled. Stress in steel is equal to 2 times sigma C, that is 5.66 Newton per millimeter square. Again here it is asked that load shared by each rod. Therefore load shared by steel rod is equal to PS is equal to sigma S into AS. Stress in steel, that is 5.66, and cross sectional area, that is 4082 Newton, that is load is shared by steel rod, and PC is equal to, we can do it, minus 6000 minus PS, that is 4000.82, or again we can calculate by PC is equal to sigma C into AC. It will again will give near about 2000. Third problem. A rigid body AB of 40 kN hangs from 3 wires of equal lengths. The middle wire of steel and other 2 of copper. If cross-sectional area of each wire is 250 millimeter square, calculate load shared by each wire. That is, there are 3 wires, middle is steel and other 2 are copper. Cross-sectional area of each wire is 250 millimeter square. Young's modulus of steel is given, Young's modulus of copper is also given. Load P is equal to 40 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. There are copper, there are 2 wires, therefore we have to take cross-sectional area is a double, 2 times into 250, because there are 2 copper wires and 1 is a steel. Therefore area of steel is equal to 250. Sigma C is equal to stress in copper, sigma steel is equal to stress in steel wire. This is the diagram, copper wire, and this is the steel wire. Cross-sectional area is given. This load P is equal to 40 kN is applied. Again by using composite section equation, stress in steel divided by Young's modulus in steel is equal to stress in copper divided by Young's modulus of copper. We will get equation in terms of sigma steel, stress in steel is equal to 1.75 stress in copper. Put this value into load equation. P is equal to PST plus PC, means load in steel plus load in copper. PST is equal to sigma ST into AST plus PC is equal to sigma C into AC. Put these values. Total load P is equal to 40 into 10 raised to 3. Sigma steel is equal to 1.75 times sigma C and area is 250. C plus sigma C into area is copper area is double 500. Again sigma C is get common and value of sigma C is equal to 42 Newton per millimeter square. Therefore value of steel, stress in steel is equal to its 1.75 times copper, that is 74.67 Newton per millimeter square. Again here asked load shared by each wire, that is steel and copper. Load shared by steel is equal to sigma stress in steel into area of steel. Stress is 74.67 and area is 250, therefore 18,667.50 Newton, and load in copper is equal to sigma C into AC. Sigma C is 42.67 and AC cross section area of copper is a double of steel, that means 500. We will get 21,335 Newton. This is the stress in copper. Sorry, load in copper. Again, there is a problem of column which is generally used in construction area. RCC column of 300 by 300 millimeter is reinforced with 4 bars of 16 millimeter diameter. Determine the stresses induced in steel and concrete if it is subjected an axial load of 450 kilonewton. Take modular ratio is equal to 13.33. Here new word is modular ratio. Modular ratio is nothing but it is the ratio of Young's modulus of two materials. Their total area is equal to 300 by 300, that is 90,000 millimeter square. It is consist of both steel and concrete. We have to calculate separate area of steel and separate area of concrete. 4 bars of 16 millimeter diameter, we have to calculate area of steel. AS is equal to 4 into pi by 4 into 16 square. This is the area of steel, 804.247 millimeter square. This area we have to subtract from total area, then we will get the area of concrete. या टोटल एरिया मधून जर मायनस केला आपण एरिया ऑफ स्टील तर आपल्याला कॉन्क्रीटचा एरिया मिळेल. तर तो मिळाला आहे 89,195.753 millimeter square. Total load is 450 kilonewton, that is 450 into 10 raised to 3. This is the cross section area 300 by 300. These are the 4 steel rods. This is the composite section figure and modular ratio is 13.33, means ES by EC, means ES means Young's modulus of steel divided by EC means Young's modulus of copper. This is the ratio given. Stress in steel is equal to sigma S. Stress in concrete is equal to sigma C. That is the equation. Sigma S upon sigma C is equal to ES upon EC. This is M means ratio of modulus of elasticity. This 13.33 is given. Sigma S is equal to 13.33 sigma C. Put this value in total load equation. P is equal to PS plus PC. PS is equal to sigma S into AS and PC is equal to sigma C and AC. Total load is 450 into 10 raised to 3. Sigma S is equal to 13.33 sigma C. Area of steel we are calculated plus sigma C, area of copper also calculated. Therefore we will get the value of copper, stress in copper. Sigma C is equal to 4.503 Newton per millimeter square and therefore load stress in steel is equal to 13.33 times sigma C, that is 60.035 Newton. Again load shared This is the solution. Here asked, what is asked? Stresses. Here load is not asked. त्याच्यामध्ये लोड विचारलेला नाही आहे, डायरेक्टली तुम्हाला स्ट्रेस विचारलाय, फक्त स्ट्रेस काढून आपल्याला थांबावं लागेल. जर लोड विचारला असता तर सिग्मा एस इज इक्वल टू पी एस इंटू ए एस न काढला असता आपण, आणि सिग्मा सी इज इक्वल टू पी सी इंटू ए सी. थँक्यू.